All righty. You still got more time, James?
Yeah, let's go. I think I can get through TJ Sanders and
All right. Wait, a spoiler here.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Look at me. I'm so sorry.
Next up, you'll be shocked to hear is TJ Sanders.
Who would have guessed that?
That's what happens when you give a Buccaneer notes.
In case you're wondering, because I always wonder when I hear the initials, TJ does stand for Tyler James, by the way. 6'4", 290 pounds, finally guy under 300. 21 years old, from Marion, South Carolina. This past season, 50 tackles, 7 tackles. 50 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, pass deflected, an 82.4 PFF grade. Second team All SEC. Guy's got very good timing and got a really good first step there, which I like. That's a high football IQ thing. That tells me he's got a brain. I hate to say it that way. Like, listen, not all football players are stupid. Obviously, I'm not trying to be that guy. But listen, whenever you work, James, you can tell me. We're not going to ask you to name names. But when you're in the locker room, you knew who had a brain, who didn't, right?
Yeah. You definitely knew.
Listen, I'm not going to ask for names to try to get you in trouble here. I'm just saying.
Because, hey, I play with a rough group of guys on that defense, and it'll be like, hey, we know you rode that short bus when you were little, but you got to figure this out. Like, God, that's what we doing. We just going right to the jabs early. Like, wow, okay,
yeah,
let's do this.
The timing thing I'm talking about specifically too is we're talking about things like how to step, when to hit that punch at that point. There's a lot of timing stuff people don't realize. People think it's like a repetition when you play line. It's not. You're trying to time, and not just off of what you do best, but what's going to do best against the person you're going against, regardless of which side of the ball you're on there. There is an art to that. And this is why guys in the line watch film nonstop. Does get off blocks very well. He's got quick, strong hands. He is a little bit too much finesse and maybe needs to add a little power. Again, this is the first guy we got under 300 pounds. That could be a part of that equation there. He does also have trouble with double teams. Again, that's a strength issue there. I think he's going to be a day 2 pick. He's a guy that, again, I could see the Giants having interest in because I do think he works pretty well as an outside guy on the 3-4 defensive line there. And I think he'd pair well also with Dexter Lawrence because let's be honest, guys, Dexter Lawrence is going to get double team anytime he's on the field. Yep. TJ Sanders is not who you're going to be worried about. You're going to be worried about Dexter Lawrence. That helps him from not getting doubled, which helps free him up one of the things he's bad at. Like I said, I don't think that'd be a bad fit at all.
Yeah, but I mean, good thing about TJ Sanders is he has a pretty good pass. I mean, repertoire. Like he's another one when we talk about
that word, repertoire.
Yeah, he will pull different things out and try it. It works. When it works well, he has success. When it doesn't, he has a hard time, which seems like the obvious. But you said something, Drew, that I know a lot of people may go, miss out on. Is you're right. A lot of times when you're watching film, when you're watching your opponent, I'm trying to see what they do well and how they do it well, what makes it work well for them. And the one thing for a lot of finesse defensive tackles is you're working in a smaller space. You don't have the edge like that in. So your moves have to be quick. They have to be more fluid. And you can't always wait because a good offensive lineman, he wants to wait to give you his hands because they know once they extend that arm, if you catch that wrist or that elbow, they're exposed. They can't get the claws on you. You know what I mean? So a power rusher will normally set it up where you stab him, you bull him a couple of different times. Now that those hands are coming out quicker on a quick pass set, I can now get into those finesse moves because your hands are coming out at me faster. A guy like this, when you finesse, and if you don't give that offensive lineman a threat right away, they just sit back relaxed. And they know after about that 3.5 second mark, the ball is gone. So he's going to have to get into those moves a lot quicker in the league than he did in college in South Carolina because he's not going to have that type of time to just wait all day to get into his pass rush move.
Yeah. He's always that window gets closer and closer every single level you go up. That's for sure. What worked in high school doesn't work necessarily in college, doesn't necessarily work in the NFL at that point there. The competition gets closer and closer to level if you're elite.
Yeah, but just like what Drew, just piggybacking on what both you guys said, he's got a high football IQ. He does the work. He studies the film. And that's something
I'm not piggybacking, just for the record. I have bad knees. We already established this, okay?
Well, I'm the one to piggyback off you guys. Fine, I'll piggyback both you guys. Let's go.
I'm not sure how that works, and I'm not going to be part of it. This is the last time James ever comes to the show. He's like, I thought I was here to talk about defensive tackles. These guys were trying to play piggyback here now.
Pigs in a blanket. Jeez. But yeah, he's got a high football IQ. You study the tape. You learn when you could, make your moves, when you have to do your finesse, and that's something you coach with. So, hits the weight room, works on his finesse, does his tape, does his work, and he learns to work faster. That's something that you can improve on, and he could be a good player in this league.
Yeah. Like I said, I do actually like him pairing up a lot with Dexter Lawrence there, that's for sure. And the biggest takeaway from this is James said I'm right and no football. Just saying. Score for me on that one.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please.